Hello my friends, welcome on my channel. It's been a long time since I posted a video, so that's why I'm gonna to post it a good one today. I'm on a very special location. It's the concentration camp in Mauthausen in Austria. So yeah, so let me tell some history about this place. It was built in 1938 by prisoners from concentration camps of Dachau. So they came here and they built this concentration camp. So at first in 1938 there were about 300 prisoners here to build this, and afterwards in 1941, 1942 they came from other concentration camps also people. So in 7 years, so from 1938 till 1945, there were about 200,000 people prisoners here, and from the 200,000 about 100,000 also died, because this concentration camp was one of the worst in Germany. It was, once you came here, it was not a chance, you have not a chance to go away alive. So let's find the history together. So today we have the 7th of May. From 75 years ago, it was 1945, the Americans, they came here, and the old prisoners who were here, they were liberated. But the problem is, because they were in such a bad shape, the people, they died some weeks, many died some weeks later, because they couldn't fight anymore. And yeah, it's a very sad story, but history is all about that. Okay, so let's see what else we can find here. So now we are going inside where the prisoners were living. So we see the barracks on the left side, also on the right side. So on each barrack there was a number. So this is number 1. So as I said before, well, like 90,000 people died here, and many from them, they died because of hunger or illnesses. And yeah, it's a privilege to be here, and also it's a really sad place to be. But this is what I want to do. I want to share with you the history, because the history may never be forgotten. So we're gonna go also in one of these barracks, just to show you how it looked. So as I said, this was one of the most dangerous concentration camps in Germany. So it was named KT3. That means the worst one, because they treated people here like animals. As I said before, they had to work like 12 to 14 hours per day, and they get like 2 pieces of bread if they were lucky. And if they said they don't want to work anymore, they were shot instantly. So yeah, sad story, but this is all about history. It's not only the good things and the nice things, it's also about this. So there were the guards. They were guarding, shooting everyone who didn't do what they said. or just killed somebody because they didn't like it. So as I said, mostly of the prisoners here, they were like gypsies, the Jews, the Russians, Czechs, and Yugoslav people. Actually, everybody who was against Hitler and the Germans. Hitler also visited this place. This is what I found out. I read about this. But yeah, it's also known that Mauthausen, they were the guards, they were the most brutal guards, the SS. And yeah, it's sad. So now we are going into one of these barracks. It's a really spooky feeling to go inside, just to know that people died here and lived in such a bad conditions. It's really, really spooky. And it's also a privilege for me to come here and to share this with you. So in room like this, there were about 40 to 50 people inside. I don't even want to imagine how it that look, but yeah, sadly. So it's also the original floor. Yeah, interesting, I have to say. So this is another sad place from Mauthausen. I'm gonna show you all the people who died here. I mean, not the all, but I'm gonna show you some photos. So this looks like the Italians because it's written in Italian. So yeah, that's true. So all these men were killed here. Was like young man, was like 30 years old max. And just to think about this, it's really, really sad. Because these people got nothing to do with war. They were just doing what the generals told them to do. And yeah, I'm just paying respect to all of them. So I'm doing these videos just because the history may never be forgotten. The cruelty and everything what happened. It's really peaceful here, although there are many, many people. But there's just some kind of energy. I don't know how to describe it. So this structure here, this is for the English soldiers who died here. So as I said, there were a lot of different nationalities because the Germans that time they want to make Germany only German, and anybody who was not German or was against Hitler, he was shot or he was brought to Mauthausen or to other concentration camps like Dachau. And yeah, they had to do labor work because, as we know, the Nazis built like 100,000 of bunkers and structures and everything, so they need people to do that for them. And yeah, it's that. So this is a Russian monument for the Russian soldiers, Russian people who died here. So as we saw, There were lots of different places where there were the Italians, there were the English people, there were Russians. Yeah, I can't believe how it was like 75 years ago or 77 years ago. Once you came through this door, you never came back alive. And that's the sad story. And also it's a little bit irony because this concentration camp was built by prisoners, by war prisoners. So they had to build this for their soulmates or friends, relatives who were brought then to Mauthausen. And yeah, I find this ironic, I have to say. For me, it's like the time stands still here. May the old souls rest in peace. All the 90,000 people who died here in the 5 years from 1938 to 1945, actually till 5th of May, when the Americans came to this place. And once they came here, they could not believe how the people look like, in what the shape they were. Yeah, it's sad. So as you see, they're all the French people who died here, and also the Canadian. It's really sad. It's really sad, but this is how it is. We can't change the past. So we are in front of a Bulgarian monument for all the Bulgarian people who died here. We're gonna go down this path. So as you see, this is everything original. The floor. So as I said before, it's a really big privilege to be here. It's actually a nice place. It's a really nice place, but if you know the history, it's not that nice. I'm doing this to show you what for me is important, that you understand how it was in these days, these years. So as I said, Mauthausen was open, if I said it like this, from 1938 to 1945, actually till 5th of May 1945. There's also German writings. So this street or path, you see there are a lot of stones. Everything was built by prisoners of war. As I said, they worked like 12 to 14 hours per day for nothing. For 2 pieces of bread. And they know that they won't go here alive out. So this, what you see, this is like, it's called the Wall of the Dead. The prisoners were put here to this wall and they were shot. As a proof, I can show you. I found actually bullet hole. You see, there were lots of bullet holes here. So yeah, it's really sad. So here, what we can see, there is a foundation. Probably, that's not only my opinion. So you see, there is a foundation also there. It was like barrack also here, but probably not for the prisoners, but for the officers and the guards, because the guards that didn't live here, they lived like 2 kilometers in that way with their families. They had a nice place. They just came here to work, if you can say this work. But yeah, and there's another monument. This one is for the Polish people who died here, because there's a writing in Polish there. So yeah. So I'm walking the path now to the entry. This is actually the second entry. And what is also interesting about this place, it was actually this concentration camp in the beginning, from 1938 till 1941. There were only men prisoners here. So after that, they brought women from other concentration camps to do the, how to say, to be the sex workers for all the prisoners and also for the guards. So in the backyard you can hear the sirens. Oh, it's really spooky. I can't imagine being here in the wartime. So yeah, as I said, this is the second entry. Further down it's the first one. So it was really good guarded. So once you came here, you couldn't go out, even if you wanted to. There were some people who tried to escape. They did, but they didn't come really far. So this place here, this is called the Vesherai Barake. I'm gonna show you what purpose this had. So as you see, it's like a church, but in that time there were like old people or the ill people were brought here and they were put into the really cold water, so they got like seizures and they died. So on this wall here, there are all the monuments of the people, different nationalities who died here. So it's really breathtaking, the view. Not in a positive manner, of course, but the barracks, the original wood, original paint, windows. Yeah, it's really interesting. I always wanted to come here, but now I am here. So this is the place where the people were killed, either with the gas. Everything here is original, as it was. Yeah, as I said, this is the gas shower. You see, from that they came gas and killed everyone. So here the German soldiers, they came, they opened this one. It's still moving, and yeah, actually I'm gonna be quiet now out of respect for the people who died here. So this statue, it showed the liberation of Mauthausen. On the left side there is American or Russian soldier, and on the right side there's a German one. I know this because the helm, this is typically a German one. So yeah, but if you ask me, they came a little bit too late. So this monument there, I showed you before, this was made for all the French and also Canadian people who died here. I'm gonna show it. Yeah, I have to say, so it's really a eerie place, especially if you know that's like 100,000 people died here. It's really sad story. So as you see, it's written in French. I'm not good in French, so I'm not gonna try to translate this. So I'm going down these original stairs. And it's such a privilege actually for me to be here, to go down these stairs where the soldiers went down. Yeah, it's a bit weird, but for me this is a big privilege. It's big history for me. So there's another monument for all the victims, and yeah, it would be amazing here if I would be allowed to search with metal detector, but I think if I do this, I will be probably sent to prison, or if not, I have to pay big fine. So I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this also out of the respect, but it's tempting, I have to say. So I hope I showed you something interesting today, some history. So new videos are coming soon, not only videos like that, also like metal detecting. I've got some really good locations for you, so stay tuned, stay safe and healthy, and till next time, I wish you all the best. And as I said, many new videos are coming soon. It will be really interesting. So if you can, do the like buttons, subscribe, and you get the notifications from my new videos. And thank you one more time. Have a nice day.